Welcome to the evening session of the City Council meeting. This meeting is called to order. I'll ask the City Clerk to call the roll.
Councilmember Colasso is absent. All others are present.
Would you please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, remain standing for a brief moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Staff, any agenda changes?
No, sir.
Council member, any agenda changes? Seeing none. At this time, any person may address a matter within the jurisdiction of the City Council. Housing Authority, successor agency to the El Cajon Redevelopment Agency, that is not on the agenda. Comments relating to items on today's agenda are to be taken at the time the item is heard. State law prohibits discussion or action on items not on the agenda. However, Council Authority and agency members may briefly respond to statements or questions, and an item may be placed on a future agenda. Angela, do we have any cards under public comment?
We have no cards, sir.
Okay, then let's get right to item 100. Item 100 is for the Wells Park Wireless Communication Facility lease. Staff, please tell us about this.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor and members of the City Council. Here we go. The purpose of this agenda item is to consider a recommendation from the Planning Commission to approve a cell tower faux tree and facilities at Wells Park. The way that you would consider this would be to conduct a public hearing, close the public hearing, and then adopt three resolutions. One would be approving the CEQA exemption. The second would be to approve a specific plan. And the third would be to approve a resolution that would authorize the city manager to enter into a lease agreement with EchoSite LLC, the operator of the cell tower. So for about the last year, the city's been negotiating with this cell tower company to locate a cell tower facility in the heart of Wells Park. The site is specific to, one, it actually provides the best coverage for the area, but also staff wanted to keep it away from property lines, to keep it away from residential uses. Also, its current location is next to a sidewalk in an existing facility, which will not be used. The restrooms in the back of the facility, which we're hoping to open up soon. So being there is an area where we know we won't be relocating things to put in fields. So it's a secure place that won't have a long-term impact. The image to the right of the aerial map is a photo rendering of what it would look like. It's a broad-based or a broadleaf tree, 70 feet tall, which is the same height as the lights at the baseball field next to it, and I'll show an image of that in a minute. It would also include an enclosed 900 square foot area that would have a cement block wall 10 feet tall with lighting to prevent homelessness. You can see that wall that's at the base of the tree, and the tree and a small 215 square foot building would be contained within that 900 square foot area. This 900 square foot area would be leased to this company at an annual rate of $36,500 annually, with an automatic CPI adjustment of 2%, with an initial term of 10 years and then 3 abilities to extend for 5 years. Some of the purpose, or I should move on. Sorry about that. That's the direction I wanted to go. So from a zoning perspective, this is residential 6 zone. It's part of our community park general plan designation, and in order to meet the requirements for the height, a specific plan would be required to approve this project, and that's why the specific plan is before you tonight. The current park is a 17.4 acre site, has lots of different uses, both programmed uses and passive uses. There are significant tall, mature trees about the height of the cell tower, and it is surrounded by residential uses on each side. The project is designed to create a tree that is, again, mimics some of the mature trees in and around it. We have also looked at using materials that match existing materials in the park. And again, like I mentioned earlier, we think that the central location actually minimizes the visual impact and actually has probably the best impact for the long-term use of the park. And there is security lighting for park safety in that area as well. This image shows what that cell tower would look like adjacent to the light standards, as well as the other trees with the block wall. So at this point, staff's able to answer any questions. If there are no questions or after questions are answered, staff would recommend that the City Council approve the Planning Commission recommendation to approve a wireless facility here to expand, which would expand coverage and also provide regional service in the park and additional revenue. Staff would recommend that the council open the public hearing, close the public hearing, and then adopt the 3 resolutions that are included with the staff report. That concludes staff's report.
Thank you, Graham. Council, any questions? Steve?
The block wall, I didn't see any kind of landscaping or shrubbery or something. That's a huge canvas for graffiti. What are you going to do to recommend that it not be a canvas for graffiti?
So they are required to install graffiti removal coating, and the lease agreement requires them within a, I believe, 24-hour period to remove any graffiti that's on it. We have suggested that at some point that it may be more cost effective to install either landscaping, whether it be real or even faux landscaping. You've seen some of those almost vine materials that you can put on facilities. Those do have to be replaced periodically. They don't last forever. We've given them the option right now, but right now we have some pretty strict provisions that require them to maintain the property and not us.
All right. I'd like to open the public hearing. Angela, do we have any speaker cards?
We have no cards, sir.
I'll make a motion then to close public hearing. Second. Moved and seconded. Please vote.
Motion carries by unanimous vote of those present.
All right, Council, I'll leave it to you.
Move to adopt the next resolution, order approving the California Environmental Quality Act with its private exemption. Second.
Moved and seconded. Please vote.
Motion carries by unanimous vote of those present.
All right, this brings us to
The next resolution, an order approving the specific plan number 530.
oh, that's correct.
And move to adopt the next resolution in order authorizing the city manager to execute a lease agreement with ECO-Site LLC.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Please vote.
Is it all right to put those together, Morgan?
Motion carries by unanimous vote of those present.
Okay, this brings us to adjournment. The adjourned regular joint meeting of the El Cajon City Council, El Cajon Housing Authority, successor agency to the El Cajon Redevelopment Agency, held this 13th day of November 2018, is adjourned till Tuesday, December 11th, 2018 at 2:00 p.m. Thank you. Good night.